Joey Fisher, the offensive tackle slash guard slash center slash whatever the Niners want him to do from Shepherd. You know this dude like way too well.
Okay, so Joey Fisher is a Maryland kid, and he first committed to Maryland. He was a Maryland commit as a tight end. He didn't. He ended up decommitting from Maryland, and he signed to Shepherd in 2017 as a tight end. Now, he redshirted and sat out in 18, and he played 13 games in 19, and he ended up leaving Shepherd for 2 seasons with his dad, who's like a locksmith. Like, real Maryland shit. Like, going to go work in your dad's shop or something, right? Real gritty shit. So he missed all of 2020 in COVID, and this is where I started hearing about him. So he played 30 games in a row. All right, he had 2 15-game seasons. So 21 and 22, he played full game seasons and at right tackle. And he ended up, between the 2 years that he had off until the 2 years that he played these past consecutive years, I want to say he gained like maybe 50 pounds.
Okay.
And
he legitimately went from a tight end to a tackle in that time and became like the strongest kid.
And it's not like baby weight. It's grown ass man weight. So let's get into it. He's 6'5", 295. He runs a 4.9. He had a 40 reps on his bench, and he runs a motherfucking 1.67 10-yard split. All right. So for context, his 40 reps on the bench leads the draft by 2 reps. All right. Broderick Jones came in. His 40 is the fastest offensive lineman in the draft by 0.7 of a second. The fastest 40 was a 4.97. He ran a 4.90, and his 10-yard split. His 10-yard split came in first behind Blake Freeland, and we know Blake Freeland is a butterfly. We know what he is.
He's honestly, I wasn't super juiced about Blake. He looked like Mike McGlinchey, but worse.
All right, so this is what I see from Joey when I see him play. First of all, he's mean. He plays with an attitude. His offensive line comp the player that he looks up
to. Real quick. Sorry, hold on. They list him at 6'4". You gave him an extra inch. I don't want to give Joey too. I don't want to make him up to be too much.
All right, cool. Yo, with a 40 rep bench, he could be 6 foot. I don't care.
Thank you. All right, cool.
His player that he models his game after and looks after is Trent Williams.
Me too. That's who I modeled my whole life after. Okay, yeah.
All right. He's country strong, man.
Yeah.
He's a thick body. Like, he's, as far as like physicality and his body makeup is, he's NFL ready now. All right. Yep. As far as what he can do on the field, he's honestly what we aspired for Spencer Burford and Aaron Banks to turn their bodies into. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
He's that type of player. Now, when you think of a player that big, he's not necessarily quick as he is nimble. He's very light on his feet. But these are the things about him, is that his aggression to technique is going to take some time. And this is why he didn't get drafted. So the level of football that he plays at, which is D2 ball, which is good ball, but it's D2 ball. There's a fine line between him being so goddamn strong and actually playing with technique. So sometimes when you're as strong as he is and you're playing on the level that he is, sometimes you can lunge, you can overreach. You don't have to bring your feet with you because your hands are strong enough. You can throw guys.
And you're playing D2 athletes.
Yes, you're playing D2 guys. So one thing that's not going to fly on this level. That is not going to happen. And he does it enough where if you are looking at him with lazy eyes, you can just say to yourself, looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane, another big kid playing against small kids, but that's not this kid. He plays with consistent aggression. That is who he is. He doesn't just go ahead.
Well, I guess I don't mean to cut you off, but I guess eventually the question is, if he's so great, how the hell did he not get drafted? What happened?
He's got 32-inch arms.
Okay, there you go. So, and it's tough to play offensive tackle, even right tackle, with 32-inch arms in the NFL.
Yes, he has 32-inch arms, and that could be an issue at tackle. But honestly speaking, for everything that he brings, fuck it, put him out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real, bro. Like, you know,
I mean, it's like real quick. Like, I'm with you on this because anyone the Niners put at right tackle is going to be a liability in pass protection anyway. It's all about the run game, and this guy seems like he could be a hell of a run blocker at tackle.
At a 4.9, bro, son, like Coach Forrester, you have to know that. I mean, with Joey sitting there and Mel Kiper, had us taking this kid in the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look it up. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
wow.
Drafted
okay.
So that just goes to show you the difference between winning the draft and what actual information is. And the Niners knew that this kid wasn't getting looked at seriously for a draft pick. And honestly, I would love to know when they showed interest. You know, I know that DeCiccio was down there at his pro day at Shepherd, and a mentor of mine over at Fairmont State gave me a call because the Niners were asking around about Joey. But I feel like they socially engineered this, which they tend to do. And I like this pickup. I think that for what we have, what did we do? I forgot the position that we did this at before. Oh, defensive tackle last season, where we just started bringing in a lot of guys and just figuring out what was going to work. And I feel, if I'm being realistic, since we've kind of like had our honeymoon phase with this guy, if we're being realistic, he's going to come in and he's going to struggle. But I like him being added to the mix of us trying to get that position clamped down, because offensive line in some instances is like making chili. You know, it's like you taste as you go. There is no recipe. So
you have the best metaphors.
We got another spice.
I love your metaphors. They're so good. That's great. Hold on. So let's stick with this real quick. So I didn't know Joey Fisher that well. I'm looking into Joey Fisher. Dude, NFL.com had him ranked as they gave him a 6.24. They said he's eventually going to be an average starter, which is an amazing thing to say about a guy who went UDFA. And they projected him to get taken in rounds 4 to 5. Like, for example, they gave Joey Fisher, NFL.com, gave Joey Fisher a better draft grade significantly than Cam Latu. And I'm over here being like, hey, you know, you took Cam Latu at the end of round 3. You could have taken an offensive tackle who's a little bit, and they got the guy after the draft.
The tackle that you're talking about, the Niners are like, hold my beer. He'll be there after the draft.
They're way too good at drafting late and way not good enough to drafting early. I'm still skeptical of Cameron Latu just because the Niners' history in round 3 is crap. And one of those 3rd round picks has to not work out because of Kyle. But damn, Joey Fisher after the draft, like, that's a home run. It's a home run.
And again, if there was anything about him that, like, I felt like we were reaching, or we didn't even spend a pick on this guy. Like, I love it.